This conference will now be recorded.
Hi, good morning. In today's session, we're going to discuss about one of the Snowflake future is nothing but time travel. Okay, it's one of the good future in Snowflake. We can able to access our historical data using time travel feature. You can able to access our historical data. If the data has been changed or deleted, then we can able to access those historical data. Okay, now just consider one scenario. You have dropped a table, okay, uh, but you want to take some backup of the table. You want to take back of the table, but accidentally you drop the table. Okay, now what happens, right? Instead of backup, you have dropped the table. Now entire records will be deleted on the table. Okay, you have accidentally done that part. Now all the records present table is everything is lost. If you want to recover all those records from the table, you can go for the time travel future. Okay, now you might have a question, what are the things I can able to restore? You can restore data related objects. It can be a tables. If you drop the table, you can able to recover it. If you drop the schema, you can able to recover it. If you drop the database, right, you can able to recover it. You might have been accidentally or intentionally deleted. Got it? Second point is, now this is first point. Okay, I can able to recover tables, schemas, and databases. Second point is, if I want to recover my data at specific offset value, for example, today is Friday. I want to recover Sunday's data or backing up data from the key point in the past. I can also do. If I want to recover Sunday data, I can recover because I want to set some offset values. Okay, like days, or it can be a timestamp. Okay, I can set those previous timestamp and get the values. I can set some previous days and can get the corresponding backup of the data. Okay, now third one is, if we want to do some manipulations over a specific period of time, I need Saturday data. I can able to get the data because in Saturday data I'm going to do some manipulations or something I'm going to do. These are the three major features available in the time travel. Sorry, these are major 3 points comes under the time travel. Now you have to understand one concept called CDP. CDP is nothing but continuous data protection life cycle. Okay, continuous data protection life cycle. Now, in the continuous data protection life cycle, what are things we can do is, one is you can get the current data storage. Current data storage in the sense, for example, you have updated something. Accidentally or intentionally, you are updated something without using predicate. Predicate means where condition. Without using where condition, you have updated. Now entire column got updated because you are not used. In update statement, you're not used.
R class.
You're not predicate. Predicate is
Predicate.
nothing but a where class. Okay, you are not use a where class. Now entire record from the column is got updated. Now you might be accidentally or intentionally did these things. If you want to get the previous data like yesterday or something like 2 days before data, you can able to get those data. If you're accidentally, if you're performing some DML operations, you are doing some updates or deletes or inserts accidentally, you can able to recover the past data. It can be a DDL or DML. If you drop the table, right, you can able to recover it. If you're doing some update, you can get the previous data. All things we can do it here. Next one is time travel retention period. Okay, every table will have a separate retention period. Okay, some tables will have transient tables. I think it's 0 days time travel. Okay, normal table will standard table will have 1 day's time travel future. Okay, only 1 day can you will recover. If the if you are not able to recover within a 1 day, right, what will happen? It will go to the fail-safe period. Okay, I'll talk about the fail-safe period later. Now, these are the time travel commands you have to use. You have to use attend before command. Keep it, guys. If you want to recover back, right? If you want to recover back the data from the previous or 4 days data, you have to use at command, or before also you can use. If you want to recover the drop tables, you can use undrop command. Undrop command you can use able to recover it. Now, the default time travel is 7 days. Keep it 7 days. If now what happens, right? Though you are in the 8th day, you can't able to recover your data. Now, automatically, what will happen after 7th day? It will go to the which period? It will go to the
Fail safe.
fail-safe. Fail-safe means you can't able to recover the data if any disaster recovery happens due to some floods or some kind of natural disasters. Anything happen, what will happen, right? The Snowflake providers can able to recover the data. Once the time travel relationship ends, right, automatically it will move to Anand. Automatically move to if the time
Fail safe.
travel, it will move to the fail safe. Okay, fail safe means if any disaster or natural, sorry, if any disaster or kind of floods or kind of natural disaster happens, at the time Snowflake providers can able to recover your data. That's the use of fail safe. Okay, now for transient table, how many days fail safe?
0 days, sir.
0 days, sir. 0 days.
See, for time travel, the same time travel for transit is 0 days. Automatically, what will happen? Move to the fail safe. For permanent tables, for time travel is how many days? How many days?
7 days.
7 days.
7 days, sir.
If you exceed 7 days, right, what will happen, right? Automatically go to the fail safe. Now you might have a question, like you mentioned 1 to 90 days here and 7 days here. I am talking in terms of permanent tables. Okay, 7 days, and then automatically it'll go to the fail safe. You can change the time travel days also while creating a table, right? You can set that future and change the days. But I'm using business critical edition. Maximum 90 days time travel future I can keep. How many days? It depends on the edition. Okay, I am using business critical edition. How many days I can keep max?
90
I can
days.
keep max 90 days. You can't exceed more than 90 days. Even though you are a business critical edition, you can't exceed more than 90 days. Now, I'm going to discuss a few points, guys. If you want to query the data in the past, like I want to query my Saturday data, Sunday data, or Monday data, past data, because currently I updated something or did something. I want to record my old data. You can able to query data in the past. And then second thing is important feature, guys. You can able to do the clone of tables, schemas, databases, or specific point in the past. Now, what I want to do is I want to do the cloning. Monday, I have to clone the table. Today is Thursday. Monday date, I want to clone whatever the data or whatever tables they have created on Monday. I want that backup. For that, what I will do, right? For specific point in past, I will create that will create a clones. Okay. And then I can able to restore tables, schemas, database that have been dropped. If you drop accidentally or intentionally, you can able to restore it. It comes under which concept? CDP. What is CDP stands for? Surita Priya, what is CDP stands for? CDP stands for. What is CDP? Anyone?
Continuous data protection.
Continuous data protection.
Life cycle. That is nothing but CDP. The CDP covers all those things. So you can able to recover current storage and time travel retention and fail safe. Everything comes under which policy? Continuous data protection life cycle policy. And then my question is, once I'm creating a table, it exceeds 7 days, automatically go to the fail safe. Can user can able to recover the data after
No,
moving to the fail safe? User can able to recover the data.
no, sir.
Who can able to recover the data? Only Data
Snowflake.
recovered only by Snowflake
Snowflake.
providers. Okay, providers or Snowflake admins can able to do that. You can't do. Once it move to say fail safe, you can't do. Only if any disaster or natural calamities, anything going wrong. Now, what happens at the time? Snowflake providers, they will keep those data in different regions. From that, another region will take the data, and then they will give you a database, tables, or views, anything they will provide to you. Okay, good. Now, what happens, right? Directly going for this demo session, guys, because I'm going to have 2 more classes on this thing. As of now, directly going to the demo session. Okay. Now, what I'm doing is just go and create a new SQL worksheet. Yeah, new SQL worksheet. Okay. Now look at here, guys. Just we'll create. We will take some of the databases. Yeah, we'll take some AWS DB, and then we'll take public schema. Just I will show what are tables we have. For that, command is show tables. Now it will list the tables. What are the tables you created, right? It will display all the tables. Now, what I'm going to do, intentionally I deleted or accidentally deleted employee table. Or it can keep drop table name customers and dropping. Before dropping the customer table, I want to show what are the data available in the customer table. Select star from customers. Select star from customers. Now, how many records are there?
2 records.
How many records are there? I will take some of the table, guys. I think it's very having less records. I can't give a demo to you guys. Okay, now select star from employees. Now we can have okay, let it be like I have around this here also I have like less records. Let's see some other tables. Yeah, employees underscore raw I kept, right. Just we'll see employees underscore raw. I think it also having less records. Let's give a try. Yeah, guys. Okay, let it be. Make it simple. We have 3 columns. Okay. Now what I'm doing is intentionally, Sujita Priya. Intentionally, what I'm doing here. Intentionally, what I'm doing here.
Drop the table.
Dropping the table. Now I drop the table. Now, if you want to recover back, what should be right? This employees table. Okay, you should have a data retention period for permanent table will be 7 days. Okay, now I'll give a command. Undrop command you have to use. Undrop table name. That's it. Undrop table name. It's going to employees underscore raw. Let's give a try. I don't know when it got created. Let's give a try. If it exceeds more than 7 days, right, you can't able to recover back. Okay. Table employees underscore raw successfully restored. Now just what happened, right? Just go and query this table. Let's see record is there or not. You got the records, right?
Yes, sir.
Arif. Now, Arif, I can show you. I didn't
Yes, sir.
I mean, after dropping, you can't able to see the table. Now I'm dropping the table. Now what I'm doing is just I'm querying this table. Whether you're able to see the table?
No.
No. Now what command we have to use? Anand.
Table.
What command you have to use? In order to recover your table, what's the command we have to use?
Drop.
Undrop command we use to restore your data. If it falls under the time travel feature, then we can able to restore your tables. If not, you can't do. Okay, automatically move to the fail-safe period. Now it's successfully restored. You can able to query the data. Now you can see all the records. What are the record you lost, right? Everything you can able to see the table. Okay, got it? Good. See, Snowflake time travel is going to enable accessing the historical data that has been changed or deleted at any point within a defined period. Okay, that's why we have a concept called powerful CDP, continuous data protection feature. It's going to ensure our maintenance and availability of your historical data. Okay, now we have seen how to restore your dropped objects. We have seen how to restore your dropped objects. Now you might have question, if I drop in my database, can I able to recover it back? If I drop in my database, can I able to recover it back? Yeah, I'm going to show. I'm going to drop my database. How to drop a database? How to drop a database? Anyone? Anyone? How to drop a database? What a command to drop a database?
Drop.
Yeah, Satish, I'm asking you. You know how to drop a database? Drop, drop. What a command?
Database name.
Drop. Hey guys, drop database and database name you have to provide. Now I'm going to drop this database. Okay, just going to drop this database. Drop database and database name is
AWS.
AWS underscore DB. No, it's AWS DB, not MWS DB. AWS DB. Sorry. Now I'm going to intentionally drop this database. Now, if you want to restore it back, what's the command? What's the command?
Undrop. Undrop.
Undrop. Undrop database, not table. Okay, database, and then AWS underscore DB. Whenever I accidentally drop the database, here you can see what you can see.
No database selected.
No data selected because the database is not there. Okay, if you want to see, guys, just click on this, and then if you refresh, right, you can't able to see that one. AWS DB removed, right? Removed. Now, if you put undrop database DB, now you can able to recover it back. Now, what happened? Database is really successfully restored. Just refresh, guys. Now I got the entire database and got all the database schemas and objects as well. Under the schemas, you can see various database object tables, stages, file formats, streams, tasks, procedures, all kind of objects, database objects you can able to see. Now, guys, help me. How to I'm going to accidentally drop the schema. What's the command? Anyone? Go and drop the schema.
Drop
Drop
schema
schema.
schema name.
What schema name here? AWS schema. Now I am intentionally dropping the schema, or accidentally or intentionally. Okay, let it be. Cannot perform drop. The session does have a current database because currently once again.
Okay.
Session does not have a current database. Okay. I think I have not selected this database. That's why the issue is. Okay, DB and then schema. That's what saying is the session does not have a current database. They're saying to use call user database or use a qualified name. Okay, now I you selected right. Now I can able to drop the schema. Yeah, now the schema has got dropped. If you refresh, right, if you go and refresh here, you can see only information schema, public schema is there. AWS schema got dropped. Okay, how to recover it back? Using time travel feature.
Undrop.
Undrop. Undrop. Schema.
AWS underscore schema.
schema. This is the very simplest way, guys, to do all this stuffs. Okay, just fire this unwrap schema. Now it's got successfully restored. If you go and refresh, right, you can able to schema in the here. Okay, here schema got present. This is how you can record it back. Okay, this is one of the beauty in the time travel. Okay, in time travel we have one feature. What is feature name? Time travel we have feature. What is feature name? Few minutes
Continuous,
back. CDP. What is CDP?
continuous protection, data protection life cycle.
Data protection
Lifetime.
Life cycle.
Life cycle.
life cycle. Good. Okay, guys. Good. Someone texting me side by side. Okay, let's see. Now you guys know how to recover a table, how to recover a schema, how to recover a database. Okay, now we're going to see how to query the historical records. We're going to see DML stuffs. Query historical records. Historical, I can keep objects. Okay, keep it objects. See, when you unwanted DML operations are performed, unwanted means mistakenly updated, mistakenly deleted some data from the historical table. Okay, Snowflake time travel feature, right? You will enable a query earlier version of data. You can get the earlier version of data by using two commands. What are the two commands? At or before. You can use these statements, and then you can enable querying earlier version of the data using at and before. I can say the class. You have to say the class. Good. What the at and before class will do, right? If you specified some timestamp or offset value, okay, it will determine that point in the past from which historical data is requested for that object. If you're keeping some offset values like 4 days, it will go back to 4 days. It will go back to the 4 days, and whatever data are in the fourth day, right? It will be the data. I'm saying about the past dates. Okay, this is how you can able to recover it. And then you can set some timestamp. If I need Sunday data, right, I can set some timestamp at the specific time. What the data got changed? What's the data change? I can able to recover it back. Okay, these are future. We have everything in the CDP. Now, good. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one table. Just we'll have one table called employee underscore raw table. Mistakenly or intentionally, I'm going to update some records in the table. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to update some records. Update. Can you say what the update statement? Update employee underscore raw. Employee underscore raw. Set name. Okay, name field I'm going to make it as Anand. I'm not using any predicate here. If I'm not using any predicate, what will happen? If I'm not using predicate, what will happen?
It will not update, sir.
How long you working in ETL? You saying that without predicate it won't update, right? If you are not giving predicate, right, what will happen? It will update the entire records in this column. It will update Anand. 4 times it will do the update. Okay, because you are not giving any predicate here. Do you know what is predicate?
Where, sir? Where condition, sir?
Where condition. That's what I'm saying here. Okay, it's one of the class. That is one of the class. Just I'm trying to update it. You can see employee does not exist or not authorized. What happened, guys? This employee raw table is there or not?
Sir, employees should have to come, sir.
Employees
raw.
underscore raw. Yeah, that's it. Okay, now what I'm going to do is employee underscore raw set name equal to Anand. Now, if you look at the record, right, 4 records got updated because I'm not using any predicate. Yeah, now you can see, right? Or if saying to me, if you are not getting predicate, you want to get update. Now, what happened? See, mostly
Yes,
in
sir.
update, right, they'll use some
Updated,
filters. Okay, filters means where they have to use var filters and then they'll update some specific values. Okay, but if you're not giving any filters, right, what will happen? It will update the entire records for particular column. Okay, good. Now, intentionally, I have or mistakenly I updated the records in that whole table. Okay, though you think like around 20 million records are there, 20 million records now got changed because I have not used var the filter. Good. Now, if I want to record it back, there are 3 different ways you can able to follow, but you have to follow at and before class. The first one we're going to see today is offset. What we're going to see today is offset. This is the first one. Now, just query this table, guys. Select star from employees underscore raw. You have to use the which class you have to use?
Before class.
Which at or before?
At sir.
Satish, when not pronouncing, be careful. Okay, you should be use at or before you can use. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use at and then I'm going to provide the offset value. Okay, what is the offset value I'm going to provide, right? Offset and then okay. Now I want to get the how to say 5 minutes data. I want to recover 5 minutes data. 5 minutes means how many seconds? 60 into 5. How many seconds will be there?
300, sir.
300.
300 seconds. If I want to get the 10 minutes, right? 16 to 10.
600.
600 seconds.
600 minutes. I am putting minus because I want to go to the past. Anand, I am putting minus because of I want to get the past data. Past means because a few minutes back I updated Anand, right? Previous data I want to recover. That's why I'm going for 10 minutes back and recovering the data. Let's see. This is a we can able to recover using time travel. First one is offset. Now what happened? I recovered, right? The entire
Yes,
name
sir.
Anand got changed to Tom, Bruce, Clark, and Steve. In this way, you can able to recover, okay, your historical objects. Any confusion? Sujita, Priya, or Anand?
No, sir.
Everything's good, right?
Yes, sir.
You have to give in terms of seconds, okay? Like if you want to recover something, right, around 1 hour, yeah, just you have to calculate 60 into 60. 60 into 60, 3000,
600.
3600.
600, sir.
Good. Okay. Now, next one is we have, I said 3 different ways, right? The second way is using timestamp. If you're not sure about the which time it is, right? If you're not sure, because if I want to search for Sunday, right? I can't give like 60 into, I don't know, okay, 60 into, like I want to calculate the hours, I want to calculate the minutes. It's very difficult for me. I will have one more option called timestamp. Using timestamp, you're able to record the data. Same thing I'm going to follow you guys now. What I'm going to do is just I'm going to update this table. Okay, I'm going to update this table. Same example I'm going to follow. Now 4 records got updated. Now entire records got changed as Anand. Now entire records got changed as Anand. Right. Now the same query you have to use. Select star from employer raw. I'm going to use at. You can use at or before. Both are same. Anand, you can use at or before. Both are same. Okay.
Yes,
That's
sir.
why I used Yeah, and then what it's going to give is, instead of offset value, what I have to place? Instead of offset value, what I have to place? Instead of offset
Timestamp, sir.
value, timestamp we have to
Timestamp.
place. Timestamp. Timestamp. Okay, you have to follow this format, guys. Okay, like if you're not about aware of the timestamp, right? You can use one function. Okay, current timestamp function will be there, na? You can call this function and get the current timestamp value. Yeah, this is the current timestamp value. Okay, just click on this and copy the value from here and then just supply here. Okay, just what you have to do, right? You have to change the time. Okay, now it's just make it 40. Understood, right? Arif, I'm getting current timestamp and getting the value. Okay, now it's giving around 647. I made it 640 because few minutes back only I have updated this table as Anand. Now I can able to record it back. At this point, what's the data is there, right? It will record it. Okay, exact point. So you should know the exact end time. Time travel which is not alpha implies raw the requested beyond the allowed timestamp travel. Okay. The requested time is either beyond the allowed time travel period or before the object time. Okay. See, if you are using timestamp, right, what will happen if you know the exact time, exact date, then only you can able to record it back. What I'm saying is, it's not for the employees raw table because requested time is either beyond the allowed time travel or before the application time. I don't know exact time, right? I don't know exact time when it's got updated. Okay, that's what I'm doing is, I think I can't share the demo right now. Okay, just I will take this one. Just put as it is. Let's see. I think I don't know because it's getting changed, right? 646, I guess. 646 gets a try. No, I don't know exact thing. Okay, time. If you know the exact time, okay. Mostly how they will do, right? Whenever the inserting records, they will log the timestamp in the log table. From the log table, they get the information and then they record it back. Okay. Otherwise, we will do one thing, guys. We have one option. Okay, I will go to this data. I will go to this data. Yeah, we'll go to the monitoring. Yeah, now you can see all the query history. Okay, now you can see all the query history when it got updated. Now it's got updated, right? Just click on this. Yeah, now you can see like what start time, what's the end time. Okay, what is this time? It's not giving timestamp for us, right? Okay, guys, using query ID you can get the last timestamp, I think. Okay, just we have a query ID here. If you give the timestamp, it will be good for me. Like, guys, I will show the command to you later. Using query ID, you can get the timestamp. That timestamp you have to pick it, and then you have to place it here. The previous run timestamp will be there, right? That previous run timestamp will be, you have to place it here because I don't know the exact time. Okay, when it's got changed, right? You can go to this monitoring and then you can see the history. From the history, you'll get query ID. From the query ID, you can get the information. Okay, good. Now this is another way to recover the data at specific point of time. Third one I'm going to discuss. Third one, what we can do, one is timestamp, another one is offset. Third one is statement, guys. Okay, we have to give some statement to query the historical data from a table up to, okay, if any changes happen made by the specific statement. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, it's very simple. Just take the table, same table as it is. Now third one is our statement. Good. Now just use before. I said, right, you can use at or before. You can use before. You have to use a statement here. Statement, and then you have to provide the your query ID. You have to provide a query ID. Okay, I'll give it a try. A second, guys.
This conference will now
Now,
be recorded.
see guys, what is happening, right? I made a blunder mistake. Okay, what's the mistake is, if we are using some statement, right, what will happen? If you are using statement, you can able to select the historical data from a table, but not including any changes made by a specific statement. What I'm saying is, if you go here, go to the data, and then go monitoring, go to monitoring. Now you can see there are various queries I run. This is the query ID. Now just go here, or just go here. I can see one query ID for this query. Okay, if I choose this query ID, right, whatever results it's giving, right, it won't be captured. See, I'm saying to you, if I use this query ID, what are the results or some DML operations I performed or something I performed, that changes will not be reflected. At the present, what are the records in the table, right? That records alone will be given to me. Satish, I am saying to you, if I take this query ID, what will I do, right? At the present, before running this query, what are the records present in the table? It will give that alone to me. Got it? If you are doing
Yes, sir.
some DML operations or any complex transformation, okay, it won't give that results. Previously means before doing all the transformation, what are the records in the table, right? That records alone will give in the statement. I'm just copying as it is, and go to the projects, click on this, and just provide your query ID in the statement. That's it. Now if you fire it, right, what will happen? It's still giving Anand for me. Okay, now it's giving Anand for me. Then what you have to do, right? Just go here again. Just go here, database, and then go to monitoring. And then just I want to do here. Okay, just I want to go here. I want to take this one. Okay, now take this query ID and go to projects and click on the worksheet. Now come to this point and change your query ID. Okay, that's it. Now it got changed, right? See guys, I'm again saying to you, statement, it's very difficult to understand. What I'm saying is, just I'm updating one table. Before updating table, I'm doing some transformations. Okay, I'm doing some joint transformations. Joint transformations. This will have one query ID. Update also will have your query ID. Agree? And then I'm doing select one. Select statement I'm doing. This also will have query ID. How many query IDs are there?
3, sir.
3 query ID have. Okay, now what I'm doing is I'm going to use this one. Okay, what I'm going to use, just to copy this one. Arif, and you going to answer. Anand. Now what I'm doing is a query ID 1, make it query ID number 2 and query ID number 3. Query ID number 2 and query number 3. Now what I want to do is I want to give the query ID 2 here. Just think it's a query ID 2. Okay. Now what is the result you will get? You will get the updated records here, or you will get the joint records here. Which records you will get after firing this query? That's my question. If I select star employees before state query ID 2 I am giving here, whether I will get the updated records here or joint transformation records here.
Sir,
Joint
update record, sir.
Joint transformation record, that is joint transformation records will get, because I am giving statement query ID 2 before changes it will give the result. That is the use of statement. It's a joint transformation. The results you get. You might ask, though I getting the query ID 2 here, why am I not getting these results? See, you are getting the query ID 2 before updating. What's the record we have? That record will get. Before updating, what record will have? We have some joints results only, right? That's why I'm saying this. I will get only joints results will get. That is the use of statement. Now, I'm passing query ID 3. Suita Priya Anand, I have to say which results I will get. The same table I'm doing joint transformation, update, and some kind of select I'm doing. If I give query ID 3, what results will be appear here? Anyone?
Sir, select the update, sir.
Will get updated records, because see, you are going query ID 3, you won't get select records. Previously, the historical records what we have. Previously means previously historical records I have some updates. That update records will come here. Okay, this is how these are statement. Okay, I have covered 3 things. One is statement. What's another one? Timestamp. If you know the exact timestamp, right, then you can get those data using time travel feature. First one is
Offsets.
offset value. You can put minus and then you can give in terms of seconds. Okay, you can recover it back. These are 3 ways we can do it. Guys, good, right? Yeah, everything is good as of now. What are things we have to cover? Statement we have, timestamp we have. Okay. Now you might have think like only we can able to uh, only we can able to recover the table alone. Not only tables. Okay. You can able to get the past database as well as past schema, everything you can do. Cloning feature also you can involve. Okay, using cloning feature you can achieve the full time travel feature. Now before that before close session I want to discuss few things, guys. Okay, what are things I want to discuss is I'm going to take object type and then time travel retention period fail safe period in days. The first object I'm going to choose temporary table. For temporary table time travel feature is 0 or max you can see 1. Default is 1. 0 or 1. Default is 1. Now, if it is 0, automatically it will move to time travel to
Fail safe.
fail safe. That's why the default value is 1. For which table?
Temporary.
Temporary table.
Temporary table. Temporary table, there won't be any fail safe. I make it 0. Next one is transient table. Transient table, it's also same. I'm going to copy as it is. I'm going to copy as it is. Next, fail safe, also same. How many days?
0 days.
0 days. Next, permanent table. Permanent table. That too, if you are using standard edition. What edition it is? If you are creating permanent table standard edition, now we can give it same thing. How many days? How many days you can give? 0
7
days.
days.
See, hey, default is 1 days, man. Default is 1 days. 0 means there won't be a time travel feature will be disabled automatically. If it is 0, time travel feature will disable. Okay, now fail safe. Fail safe are going to give 7 days. User can't able to do the fail safe. Only Snowflake user can able to the
Fail safe.
record the data, because when disaster recovery anything happens. The last one is permanent. Again, same table, permanent table. I'm going to use a different edition. Enterprise edition higher. Enterprise edition or higher I'm going to use. Okay, now I'm going to say how many days. Just it's going to be 0 to 90. 0 to 90. Default is configurable. Default is
Configurable.
configurable. Okay, 0 to 90 days. Default is configurable. You can configure while creating tables, right? You can configure 30 days, 60 days, but you should not exceed more than 90 days. You should not exceed more than 90 days. And then if you are setting a 0, right, the time travel feature will be disabled automatically. If you're keeping at least defaultly value is going to 1 for you, and then default value is configurable, you can set 30, 40, 50 as per your use case, you can able to set it. The phase period is how many days?
7 days.
7 days.
7 days.
Now, guys, remember all these things. Okay, what temporary table? How many? What's the time travel? Default is 1. Phase is 0. For transient table, sorry, transient. That is transient table. Default is 1 days, and then fails period is days is 0. Permanent for standard edition. Fail safe is 7 days. Time travel is 1 day, and then for permanent table, enterprise edition or higher edition. I am using business critical edition. For me, it's 0 to 90 days. The default value can be configurable, and then fail safe is 7 days. Guys, I'm going to close session. Before close session, I'm going to say tomorrow we're going to see more time travel features. We're going to set some default time travel retention period, 30 days, 40 days. And then I'm going to use one command called show parameters. In that you can able to see all the values. What's the default value? What are the value I have set for the time travel retention period? Everything you can see there. Okay.